Hi everybody, this is Diane. Thanks for joining me today on my YouTube channel. I'm working today on the unembellished journals, but they will be slightly embellished. I'm doing a little bit to them. I do want to say hello and thank you to some of my viewers. And I don't remember if I said hello to Cynthia B. and the Messy Crafter. I was thinking that I did, but I didn't check their names off on my list. So I'm going to say hello again to Cynthia B. and the Messy Crafter, but I will add Donna and Cindy A. also. So thank you ladies for watching my channel and for commenting with such sweet comments as you do. I truly appreciate it. Now let's talk about these journals that I'm making. I just took plain book covers, just plain book covers that I got from the library sale for $1 a bag or 50 cents a book, depending on the day that, you know, I've just gotten them over the years. And I decided to just go ahead and start making journals with some of them, using some of the beautiful images that I have from books that I've gotten. So I showed you what the covers were going to be. I have 6 different covers, and I showed you the picture that I had selected for each cover, and we did do some collaging with some of them. So let me show you how I completed them. I don't remember which one we saw already on camera, but I took an old ledger page and put it behind this girl who is studiously doing her needlework. And I cut this out of an old rubber stamp catalog. They don't do rubber stamp catalogs anymore because everything's online. But I wanted to show you that I made a mistake on this one because this is the raw edge of the book, which should have been over here where the spine would be. So I did it upside down. So I'm just going to take, once I have the inside paper, the end paper added, I will just take a piece of pattern paper and wrap it around the edge and glue it down. And then this one, I think we did this one on camera. And this one, I believe we did that one on camera. I'm not sure. This one I have to correct also because somehow that part of the doily got ripped and I didn't notice it till later that day or the next day. So I picked out this piece of lace, a little scrap of lace that I have. I'm just going to glue that there. Sometimes when we have to fix something, it adds an element that we wouldn't have thought to add. So that, whoops, there goes my glue. And that looks better, rather than having that big gaping hole in the doily. Those are the books that I haven't constructed the spines or anything yet. And then this one I did do the spine. I picked this floral. And this is way wider over here, but I didn't want to cover too much of the picture. I could have trimmed that smaller, but I didn't. But I'm okay with that. I hope you are. And I added some pink polka dot grosgrain ribbon there. I put this really beautiful scrap of scrapbook paper behind her, and I did back her with a pink scrapbook paper also, because I just thought this pale background needed a little bit of something to frame her. And so with that added the pink to this image. So with the pink and the green, I added this scrapbook paper, and then I chose this to go with it. And I think they all look nice. put some end paper on it, and then added this that came out of a book. I backed it with some other paper. So now it's ready for its pages. And then this one is the one that is just about done, because I have my pages and I've done some work on them. And here we have some polka dot fabric and some peach ribbon, and I just added a little bit of trim there. So, and then I added the end papers, and I put a pocket on the back, and there's a pocket there and a pocket there, and I put a book plate there. So I just want to show you some of the things that I did. I added these squares. I got these fabric squares from a Happy Mail that came in this little box. So I just chose some. I'm not trying to be matchy-matchy with these journals. I have all kinds of random paper. You see these two papers go together, but this one doesn't. But I am just using stuff. These are Eclectic, kind of stash buster type of journals. But I do try to make things look pleasing to the eye, so these colors go with that paper. And here I just needed something bright, so these were already sewn together. I just stitched them across there. And then again, some squares down the edge. And I did add some pockets. I just stuck an envelope here with an embellished paper clip, an altered paper clip. So there's a pocket there with an embellishment on it and just a little floral tag. And I did include a greeting card, vintage greeting card in the center. There's another pocket. I added a piece of ephemera that was in my stash. So I am using tags and pockets and things that are just in my stash. I'm not creating new things for the journals. So that's what we're going to do now. We're going to work on pages for the next journal, this one, which is already completed, or the cover is put together, I should say. So I'm going to follow the pattern of these signatures. I have scrapbook paper here. These are elements that will go on the pages, pockets and tags. I have writing paper, the children's writing paper and ledger. I have some printables that were already printed that are just kind of either collage papers or just a pattern. They didn't go with any real theme. So I just took some that I had already printed and I'm using some of those. These are the cards, some stationery pieces, some pages from guest books, and these kind of planner pages that come on a tablet. I have two different ones, plus this that came out of a vintage record book, some sort of a record book. And then I have a variety of book pages. So let's just get started putting the signatures together. I will start with a scrapbook paper. I don't think this one is, that one's not full size, so I'll put that inside. I want a full size one on the outside. And then a guest check page and a children's writing page. We have a lot of white going on right there, but these books are being left pretty plain so that you can add your own embellishments. So you will add the color there. Dick and Jane book page. I'm trying to figure out where I can put these signatures that I'm using to follow. Guess I'll put them over here because they were just getting in my way. Alright, now a stationery page, a printable page, Kate Greenaway book page, one of the planners, scrapbook paper and a greeting card. This is a note card, so I'll just put that greeting card in there. Is this cut short? No. So I guess I need to go in and trim. I just folded all of those digital papers and I didn't trim them, so I guess they need to be trimmed. I think that's the only one that's sticking out too far. Okay, that's one signature. I'm just going to do the next signature with a scrapbook paper. Book page. The Owl and the Pussycat with the Jan Brett illustrations. Printable. Another book page. And stationery. I already used that one, so I have these sheets too to use as a stationery page. And this page, another scrapbook paper, and I think the greeting card. Yep. Looks like I have to trim my ledger paper too. And one more signature for this book, and then I'll start adding some pockets and things. I might have to make some more altered paper clips if I use one in every signature, because I don't think I have 18 altered paper clips that are completed. Whoops. I didn't seem to take very many of these pages. Did I miss some? Let me see. I think there's supposed to be 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I wonder if I counted the card as 9. Well, I'll find out if I missed one. Alright, so that's all I'm going to do right now. So I'm going to just pick up these stacks of pages and set them aside. And then I will have room to work. Again, I'm going to use my signatures that I've already put together to help me remember what I need to do. So I'm going to just pick out some fabric squares. I'm going to have to take it to the sewing machine for that, so I'll do that later. But I just need 4. That one's cute with some little flowers on it. Got oranges in there. So those will be sewn along the edge here. While I've got my fabric pieces out, I'm going to, well, someone is, probably my sister's, sorry, sister chat, yes. It is. I'm just going to turn the sound down on my phone. So while we've got these out, I will just pick some for all 3 signatures. There's a fun little balloon there. We need something with more color, more solid, because this is a busy pattern. These are a little bit smaller, so I might need 5, and I want another green one. I guess we'll just use the same green. Okay, so we have that front decoration as soon as I get it on my sewing machine. Next I'm just going to add, I'm going to put an envelope with a paper clip, an altered paper clip, on this patterned page, digital page. But I didn't bring an envelope over here. Just trim that down to size. And here are my altered paper clips. I need one that'll clip on it that side. This one will go on the other side. And this one goes on the top. This one, these need to be made into paper clips. That goes on top. Got lots of top ones. Yeah, most of these are for the top. Yep, so I guess I don't have one. So I will make paper clips. And I'll have to get envelopes. So we'll skip that step. And we'll go on to the, I think it's on the patterned page, I'm going to put a pocket. So I have all these pieces that were cut and ready to be used as pockets, and that's a lot. So I need to use some. Glue that on, and then we will find some ephemera to glue onto it as an embellishment. I am not getting fancy with these. like that one better. But I did want to do a little bit of decorating. And use up a little bit of my ephemera. Maybe just something like that. I'll leave these out. Maybe I'll use them for other packets. It's fun doing journals that don't have a specific theme or even a vibe. The vibe is eclectic. So it doesn't really matter what I pick as long as it pleases the eye. And everybody's eye is pleased by different things. So I'm just pleasing my own eye. So there's blue. There's quite a bit of blue in here. So this goes well with that. Or I could have used something like this, kind of a pale terracotta, to bring that out more. But I chose this, and then I used the blue in the telephone. But there's red here that could go contrast with that. Or not contrast, but kind of bring it out. So sometimes I don't think everything through like that. I just know what my eye likes. There's writing on the back of this. Do I need to trim that? Nope. Because this came out of a Somerset magazine. So I'll probably put a strip or something there to cover that up. Or I could do a little side pocket there. This is a heavier paper, so I could just put that there as a side pocket. These pockets out of my way. Or let me see this. This is my scrap of pieced together paper. That could be a fun pocket. I could just trim that down a little bit so it's not so close to the fold. Yeah, that would be a fun pocket. Cut that red thing straight. That'll add some more fun, but the other journals may not have this sort of an element because this needed it for that. There are some other pages that have writing in a corner that I might have to put a tuck spot there or something. Here it is. I'm going to glue these flappy pieces down. Just so things that you put into the pockets won't get caught on them. Make sure there's no glue that will stick to the page so that the pocket won't open. Oh, I didn't do something with the other pocket that we did. I am using things from my stash to put in the pockets. Was it on this side? It was, yes. It's right here. Alright, so I have these florist tags I've had for a long time. I'm just going to start using some. I mean, I have used them. But it's going to go right in there. I could glue something to the back that would allow you to journal on it, or leave it for you to glue something on. And I'll find a journaling card for in here. From my vast collection of journaling cards. Now, where does this belong? Oh, it's this one. Okay, what else do we need to do in this book? I need to put a pocket on this side, but I don't know if I want to because I have a pocket here. So instead, I think I will just glue something to journal on. Sorry for my noisy closet door. It squeaks and it's got my shoe organizer full of punches that kind of knocks up against the door every time I open it. I've got all these notepad thingies. I like her. Let's put her on there. I'm just going to trim a tiny bit off the bottom and the top of this. Way off the edge there. Making sure no tape is sticking off the edge. There's some there. At least the good thing about this tape is you can rub it right off. So we still have a pocket here, but we have a place to write here. And there's room to write on the inside. This is a little bit shiny. Don't really think I need to put an embellishment here because of all the different designs on there. So I guess that signature's done. For now. I don't know if I'll do more. Again, I will add an envelope with an altered paper clip here. I've got to make a whole bunch of altered paper clips. Guess I need to do the green page too while we're at it. now I just need to put a pocket on this page. And I think the pocket goes on both sides. Yep. So I need to put a pocket on both sides. Some pockets I don't want to trim in size, so I'll save them for a bigger page. This is just slightly too big, even though the color is great. I just don't want to trim it because I sewed. I mean, and I could trim that off around the corner and sew it again, but I guess I just don't want to. But some of them I can easily trim if I need to. I could just use that plain one and put a pretty embellishment on it. Oh, I need one for both sides. I've had this for quite a long time. Someone sent it to me. Wonder. Oh, I think this was from Nancy with a postal stamp on there. I guess that's too. That background is too light for that pocket. I could put a bird label on there. Or let me see this. The colors look like it would be really good for this. Yeah, I like that. I'm gonna leave the bird out though. But I think I want something behind this because this border is going to just blend right in there, which wouldn't be a problem. Don't have to see the border, but I'm looking at my paper, my cut-off scraps that I might be able to use. Just enough. I don't want it to be too big, but it's just enough. It matches the pink. So that's just wide enough. So let's cut that off and use it. Oh, I already glued it down. There. Just smeared the glue. Sometimes you can rub it off if you get it before it's completely dry. And I need a tag in here. Not a very wide tag, so I might have to cut one. These are all wide. And my narrower ones that I have might not be tall enough. It's a little bit too tight. I want some, that's perfect size, but I want it more colorful. So, I'll take a piece of cardstock, patterned cardstock, and cut it to that size. So this isn't all just super random. I do have things that I think about as I create these. Just looking for something that will have the right color. Might want to cut that narrow. Sorry, I didn't know this would take so long. I could come back to it later. Or I think that would be fun and eclectic looking. So this is about, I'm going to say 2 1/4. It's a little bit bigger than 2 1/4. But if I cut it 2 1/4, I know it'll fit inside that pocket. I want to cut it where there will be a contrasting color, yellow and orange, at the top instead of the green that would just blend into that. What I do with my little cutter. Well, guess I'll get my big cutter. Now I'm going to cut off some of that orange, but that orange will still be at the top. And the back of it is light enough that you can write on it. That's cute. Did I not put something? I did not put something in that pocket yet. Okay, let's look at these tags that I have made in previous videos and find one that might work. But I like this guy. I think I used one of those gnomes in the other signature. That's nice. I like the colors of that one. Yeah, the first signature has one of the gnome cards in it. And I can do things like add labels to my pockets if I feel like they need another element, but I won't waste time doing that right now. But I might come back in and just add a little label to that, and maybe staple something to the top of that. You know, I might even back that onto something just slightly wider so it shows up a little bit better, but I do like it the way it is, so we'll just see. And I don't think there's anything else that I need to do in this one for now. For now, I don't know what else I will end up doing with these. That's just the right size. And I like that it looks like it has old tape on it. I think it was upside down though. I punched the hole in it upside down because those are hearts. But I don't know. I guess I could trim that. And fix it. I guess that's still deep enough. I like the colors of this with it. Let it dry first. Something bright on this side. I'm just gonna open that up a little more. Didn't like the shape of that. I think I punched it down too far. This one will probably just get a label. I'm running out of time, so I'm not going to do it here, but I can just put a black and white label on here. You can tell I could make a ton of these eclectic journals and still not use up all my supplies. Well, that's really cute. So that is, as soon as I get the fabric sewn on, that is 2 journals that are well on their way. The covers are done, are put together, and the embellishments are at the same spot, except for the sewing. And I don't know if I will be doing anything else to them. I might do a little something else, but you can tell that the covers are going to be, they're not going to be a gator mouth for sure, because there's going to be a lot of room for you to embellish and add things, and then they will get thicker as you add things to them. But I'm happy with the progress we made today. I hope that you were inspired to just get out your stuff and play, 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 without being too matchy-matchy. And tell me what you think of these so far. Give me a like and subscribe if you have not subscribed already. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you all for watching. Have a creative day today, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.